The Charles P. And last I left off, I pretty much got the bridge installed and worked my way up, working my way back now with the little anti-aircraft platform. And one thing I need to do, I need to clean out the workbench. I'm getting all these little nubs, and we're getting down to the nubs look like the small parts. I'm going to have to try to clean that off. But anyway, we'll get to that. I still got to add the doors on the back that you can see right through here, which is, where was that at? Somewhere right there, K19. We got to look for those. So anyway, got to get them. And just working my way back. This part really didn't fit all the way flush up here. I'm going to have to, I got it glued in, but I want to have to go in with a little bit of filler. And when I say filler, that's going to be a little bit of tulip. And we'll get tulip in there, and it'll be just A-okay. But anyway, that didn't fit, and it's supposed to be a smart kit. But anyway, I got that on there, and then I started working on the smokestacks, which, again, I'm not complaining, but I don't understand why you have to have 50 parts for one little part. We just have your smokestack. The little part there actually goes inside the stack, if you can actually see that. It's crazy. I think a piece of photo etch would have worked better than a kit part. Just make 3 pieces done with smoke. But anyway, that's just me fiddling with the tiny parts. But anyway, I'm working my way. I'm actually trying to do one thing. I'm trying to get all the sub-assemblies done, trying to get all the little pieces on the sides, because I'm going to have to stop once I get it built to a point, and then I'm going to have to paint it. And at least put the base coat on, and then I got to put the decals, which are right here, the deck decals. But anyway, I gotta see what I have to assemble first before I actually put on the hole, and then actually, go in there and then paint the top so I can get the decal on, and then I can continue on, which goes against my very soul, because I like to build first and then paint. But I want to see how much I can test fit and assemble, and see what if I can just sneak around it with the decal, because I can always cut the decal in sections and put it on that way. But anyway, we'll just see how that goes. But anyway, working on the smokestacks and working on the bridge island, and hopefully, and my little parts tray here is getting full with the guns, so we can get that on. Hopefully, I like to get the whole assembled. Hopefully by the weekend, or at least at the weekend. But anyway, we'll see what we can do. As you can tell by the parts, we are continuing on with the Charles P. All the little parts here, it even comes with a little bit of little itty bitty chair, if you can actually see in there, which is just absolutely nuts. But anyway, pretty fun. It's unique and different, and it's a specific ship. The Canadair. It actually, the nose don't fit because it's all metal. I think they should have done, because metal don't really expand, like, shrink like resin does. I think that, it should have all been one solid. Well, that's their pour plug. I understand that, but it should have been one, medium. But anyway, it took me some plastic putty. Got that all wrapped around. I'm going to do it one more time. You can see where it's beveled just a little bit. I'm going to actually just had to get that on there. Let it dry. Then I'll put one more bead around it, and then I'll sand it smooth. But I did get the wing tips on. And the only part that to me didn't fit besides the nose, the resin part, and that's the little engine front halves here. They really didn't fit all the way. You can see the little gap. Again, I'm just going to go take Mr. Tulip, which is 3D-dimensional fabric paint, and we'll get that in there. And then after I get that sanded, I'm going to shoot it with a coat of primer, and of course got to fill in the landing gear holes, and hopefully we'll get that. I like to get that accomplished this weekend, but if not, if I don't get that, I'm going to try to get everything filled and fixed and sanded, and I may go ahead and build another one, and I'll paint 2 at a time. But anyway, that is where I stand on the Canadair. The little rocket mouse, and I went in and sanded down had to take some red putty and square up a few little areas on the arm. And what I've done so far on this is I've been trying to figure out, you can see where my sanding sticks are, the elevation, and I am I think I'm going to leave it like this. I was going to add the little ring, you know, like on the back here, so it actually, you know, could come down. But I'm kind of digging the, where it, you know, sits like that. It won't sit on the ground. It'll be above the ground, but the elevation's just right to where, you know, it can roll and then, you know, pull back over. Why are you shunning me? Anyway, my assistant there. But anyway, I'm thinking about going with that. I'm going to actually, I got to get some, I'm going to, that's the movable mechanism of the arm. I'm actually going to build a little launch rail for the, about a little bit higher just to hold the V2. But I think I like that real well. And then this is mostly done sand. I'm going to go in and add some, kind of like some hydraulic parts on the outside, you know, make it look busy, you know, make it look somewhat believable. But anyway, there's that, and I think it looks pretty darn slick the way it is. But anyway, I'm leaning toward that, and I probably will do that. I like that. It gets the point across, and it ain't, you know, too busy with a bunch of stuff hanging off of it. I may do a little stowage on there too, because I do like operational, you know, cavalry type tanks, you know, with a lot of stowage, you know, in the field. You know, that's just kind of the way I am. But anyway, that's where I'm at on that. So we will continue on with the little rocket mouse. Canadair is getting some putty, getting its wingtips, and of course we are continuing on with the Charles P. So that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.